Hey guys, what's up? And today I have another skylox fanfic for you. I haven't read this one, but it seemed interesting. Well, just because the title, it's called Dead Love by one awesome chica 15, and it, I don't know what it's like. I've actually never seen this, but it's about Teen Craft and Skylox, so you're gonna enjoy this, or I'm gonna cry reading this. Whichever one, you're probably gonna get some amusement out of this. And here we go. Okay, don't forget. Never turn your back on your enemy without making sure he's dead. Understood? The kids nodded and started to round up their things, and then they left. Sky looked up at my window, but I quickly moved away so he couldn't see me. Ever since that damn vampire turned me into this monster I am now, I refuse to leave my room. No one has seen me weak. That's probably for the best. I walked into my bathroom and looked in the mirror. My already red eyes were bright blood red. My pale skin looked deathly white. I looked at my teeth as the fangs grew from where they were hiding. I pounded on the door, shook out. I pounded on my door, shook me out of these thoughts. I knew it was Kermit. He's the only one who bothers to check on me every day, bringing me food that I can't even eat. Deadlock, food's here. I heard him sigh when I didn't answer the door, as if it was different from any other day. Come on, it's been 3 weeks. Are you ever going to come out? No. My voice hoarse from not using it often. I heard him put his head on the door. Please open the door. I sighed. He was right. I slowly turned the lock, but didn't open. I walked back to the window and stared outside. I heard the door open, but shut quickly. And he locked. Thanks, Kermit. I'm a monster. Why aren't you scared of me? I turned around, seeing his blue eyes meet mine. He looked the same, having his white suit made him look greener than he actually was. I'm not scared, because I've known you for a long time, Deadlock. You're still the same person, even if you are a vampire. He grinned, and I laughed and smiled. Hungry? I'm starving for something other than food, I said as I sat down on my bed. He walked over and sat next to me. He held out his wrist. I looked at him. I trust you. I needed to suppress my lips against his skin, the rest of my fangs stuck into his wrist. The blood touched my tongue, and I drank and drank. I heard the moan leave his lips as my lips left his wrist. I grabbed a towel, wrapped it around his wrist. I, I think I may have taken too much when I first remembered. I quickly pushed him down to the bed and looked him in the eyes. I leaned up, captured my lips with his. He moaned and licked his lips, asking for action. I opened them and was about for domain. I pulled away so he could breathe. He shut He shut his eyes and listened softly. I lay next to him and stroked his cheek. I closed my eyes and fell into a deep sleep. Spoke to someone sitting beside me. I looked over at Kermit. He looked rested and less pale. Hey, are you okay? He looked over at me and nodded. He leaned on his captured lips with him again, and Wanda dragged him over to me so he was above me. He took my headphones off and threw them in the corner of the room. I started unbuttoning his shirt and felt his smooth chest. He moaned and lifted my shoved up above his head, and I traveled all over slowly, moving down. The f am I reading? He lay next to me, breathing hard. I myself was grasping for seconds. I glanced over the clock. I read 12:20 a.m. I took his hand and pulled it off the bed with my. Where are we going? Grumbled and I laughed. We're going downstairs. You haven't eaten yet. He just he just sighed and I laughed. He grabbed his clothes, throwing it throwing it to him. He lazily put them on, and I grabbed my boxers and pants and slipped them on. My headphones I put on my headphones and headed for the door. I locked and opened it just to hear chaos that was happening downstairs. I put my finger to my lips as we listened. Did you find him yet? We heard Sky scream at someone. No, we probably aren't going to find him, Sky. Vampire probably got him, screamed Jerome. I laughed to myself and hit me. He started to walk out of the room, and he grabbed my hand and dragged me out of the room. So I closed my door and we walked hand in hand down the stairs, and we walked down, grabbing the attention of everyone in the room. Kermit! I heard a few voices again. Hi. Where the nether were you? Sky questioned. That's when I danced down and heard gasps of her. Deadlocks? Deadlocks? I heard a few voices. Sorry, he was with me and he fell asleep. I told him, and I felt his arms around my waist. This Sky hugged me. I've missed you too, Sky, I said as I hugged him back. Why were you locked up in your room this whole time? He asked, and he let go of me. I forgot only Kermit knows. Remember the vampire a few weeks ago? He nodded. I opened my mouth and let my fangs fall out and show themselves. So I gasped and backed up along with everyone else. Kermit stayed by my side and I sighed. I knew they would do this. I turned around and locked myself in my room, but Kermit grabbed my hand when I was about 2 steps up, and he let me back down. He smiled at me, but I didn't have the energy to smile back. I'm not going to hurt any of you, that's what you're backing up. I'll leave if you want me to. I looked each and every one of them in their eyes. Sky kissed up. No, you aren't leaving. You're my best friend, and I've known you for way too long for this to be a problem. His nod and came up for another hug. I hit my head and neck and breathed back. I smiled and wrapped my arms around his waist. We stood like that for a minute or two, deadlocked. You mean a lot to all of us. Why do you think we want you to leave? Mitch asked, taking a step towards me. I shrugged. I didn't really think of it. I guess it became not a human and a monster. I sighed and I heard Jason laugh. What's funny about that? I looked up and I glared at him. I'm laughing because you're saying you're not human. I'm not human. Jerome's not human. Kermit's not human. And Husky's not human. Why does it matter if you're not human? I was taken back and I realized he was right. Half the team wasn't human. What's one more? Sky laughed and nodded. The only difference is that you were human, and now you're just colored and more dangerous. Now you're just cooler and more dangerous now. I laughed now, too. Better watch out then. I pushed Sky softly, but it still made him back up a few steps and fall to the ground. Oops, sorry. Still not sure how strong I am. I laughed and helped Sky up in about 2 seconds, causing him to lose his breath and lungs. Or how fast I am. He grinned. I guess I'll have to figure out tomorrow then. Anon just stood there awkwardly for a moment. I'm going to bed, said John, grabbing Jerome's hand and dragging him upstairs. Looks like someone's going to get late tonight, BM commented, then Hugh said going to bed. Everyone soon said their goodnight and went to the rooms. It was just Sky and I standing there looking at each other. Are we still together, Deadlock? Gas looking at his feet. I just want to know because it looks like you and Kermit had something going on. I looked at him and his forehead slammed against mine. Deadlock, I love you. I backed up and looked at him. He had never told me that before. It stunned me. God. And like every other thing on YouTube, it ends there. Alright, that was a little weird. I've never heard one with Kermit and Sky or anybody else. But that's pretty cute. It was cute. So now I guess I have to leave. Yeah, not screw the links. I'm just gonna write down the name of everybody involved, and you can figure out your own. I mean, you're on YouTube. You can take the seconds and just type it in. Yeah. But I will leave a link to the fanfic. I won't let you scrounge around like a bunch of little animals and cute little fairy dolls for that. Anyway, see you guys later. And since this is so short, you can expect another video right now. Not right now, like maybe a few minutes, because it takes a while to read these. Alright, bye.